2025 Bajaj 10-seater auto rickshaw, written in the engaging, storytelling style of rickshaw vibes. It's designed to capture viewers across the United States with a mix of curiosity, emotional pull, and technical details without headings, visuals, or a host intro, as requested. Hey bro, imagine this: you're standing at a dusty street corner in India, a sun blazing, street vendors yelling out prices, and in the middle of all that chaos a broken bar enters a beast. Not a car, not a bus, but something in between. The 2025 Bajaj 10-seater auto rickshaw looks like an auto, but it's long a broken bar idea, broken bar in bold. And now a fast forward, same rickshaw, but it's cruising down the sunny roads of California. Yup, the future's arrived, and Bajaj is bringing Desi Jugaad to American streets. Let's dive deep into this wild, unbelievable story of the 2025 Bajaj 10-seater auto rickshaw, a story of innovation, nostalgia, and a little bit of madness. Bajaj, a name every Indian kid grows up with. From scooters to auto rickshaws, Bajaj isn't just a company, it's an emotion. And now, they've dropped a machine that's raising eyebrows. From Punjab to Portland, a 10-seater rickshaw that combines utility with character. Now hold on, let's talk specs first, because this ain't your average auto. The 2025 Bajaj 10-seater is powered by a BS6 compliant 470cc single-cylinder diesel engine. Yup, that's right, a diesel. Raw, rugged, and reliable. It churns out 12 horsepower with a 35 Nm torque. And here's the kicker: this beast is paired with a 5-speed manual transmission that makes you feel every gear shift in your bones. That old-school mechanical connection, still intact. But Bajaj didn't stop there. They gave it power steering. Yes, a rickshaw with power steering. And disc brakes on the front wheels. For safety, definitely. But also to handle the weight of 10 passengers in their dreams. Seating arrangement: think of it like a miniature bus. One long bench in the back for 6 adults, 2 jump seats on the side, and a co-driver seat up front, beside the driver. Total 10 souls packed into one compact marvel of engineering. Dimensions-wise, this rickshaw is 3,850 mm in length and 1,400 mm in width, taller than an normal auto, longer than a Mahindra Jeep, and yet a broken bar in maneuvers through tight lanes like butter on a hot parada. Mileage, airy by. I'll basically game ya hand share you holy high. 40 kilometers per liter. Read that again. 40. That's more than some hybrid cars. You can go from San Jose to Sacramento on one tank, and still have fuel left to cruise through the city. Let's be honest, this 10-seater isn't about luxury. There's no AC, no fancy infotainment, no leather seats, but there's something better: character. The dashboard is simple: a speedometer, fuel gauge, and warning lights. That's it. No distractions, just driving. The floor is metal, the seats, basic cushioning. But you sit up high, almost eye level with this SUV, and that gives you a commanding view of the road. Now picture this: it's 7:45 a.m. A small Latino family in East LA is loading kids into the back of this 10-seater to drop them to school. Grandpa up front, kids in the back, and mom riding shotgun. It's become a family van, but with style, with roots, with history. Or a food truck owner in Austin using it as a mobile kitchen on wheels. Side seats removed, a gas cylinder inside, and boom, a biryani served hot on 3 wheels. The 2025 Bajaj 10-seater isn't just a vehicle, it's a platform, a blank canvas. In India, it's already changing lives: school vans, shared taxis, village ambulances, you name it. But in the US, it's a revolution in the making. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Is it even legal in the US? Well, a broken bar, yes, and number. In some states, like Texas, Arizona, and parts of California, you can register these as neighborhood electric vehicles or low-speed vehicles, depending on local laws. There are loopholes. There are custom import regulations. But where there's demand, there's a way. Some rickshaws have already made it to Florida beaches and New York weddings. Imagine this 10-seater decorated with lights and music rolling into a Desi shadi, but in full swing, blaring, Dulha chilling in the back. Epic, right? Let's take a moment to talk about design. The front still carries the classic Bajaj fascia rounded headlamps, triangular grille, and a small windshield with a wiper. But the rear, that's where the magic happens. Extended body, heavy-duty suspension, and twin rear wheels for balance. Because when you're carrying 10 people, you need more than swagger, you need stability. The frame is reinforced steel. The tires are 13 inches, chunky, and built for rural roads and city potholes alike. Ground clearance, 200 millimeters, so you're not scraping the bottom every time you hit a speed bump. Suspension, telescopic forks up front and twin shock absorbers at the rear. It handles like a dream on rough terrain. And let's not forget the turning radius is tighter than a regular van. That means U-turns on narrow roads aren't a problem. Now let's get into the heart of it. Why would anyone in the US want a 10-seater rickshaw? Because it's different. It's unique. It's iconic. In a sea of Teslas and Toyotas, imagine showing up in a Bajaj 10-seater. Heads turn, strangers smile, kids wave, and you feel like the king of the road. But it's not just about flexing, it's about purpose. Small businesses are eyeing this as the ultimate low-cost transporter. Florists, electricians, food delivery guys, even musicians, using it as a mobile gig van. Customization, endless. Paint it matte black, add LEDs, fit a Bluetooth sound system, or turn it into a traveling barbershop. You dream it up, this auto delivers it. There's even talk in Portland about using these in eco-tours, silent city rides, coffee shop crawls, history tours. Think tuk-tuk, but on steroids. And the biggest surprise, young Americans love it, especially the Gen Z crowd who crave authenticity, sustainability, and affordability. This rickshaw gives all three. It's Instagrammable, it's street legal in parts, and it runs on diesel or soon-to-come electric variants. Yes, you heard right, an electric version is on the way. Bajaj is testing prototypes with 150 kilometers range per charge, using swappable batteries and regenerative braking. Launch expected late 2025, so if diesel isn't your thing, just wait a few months. Now, let's talk money. In India, this 10-seater costs around a superscript 14.5 lakhs. That's roughly $5,500. Import duties, shipping, and modifications might push it to $10,00008. $12,000 in the US, still cheaper than any van or SUV with similar capacity. Maintenance, low. Parts are simple. Mechanics don't need fancy computers, just tools and skills. And in case you break down, half the repairs can be done on the roadside, DIY style. And mileage, a broken bar again. 40 kilometers per liter, or nearly 94 miles per gallon. Compare that to an average US van that gives 18.822 miles per gallon. The math speaks for itself. But here's where the Bajaj magic really kicks in. The 2025 10-seater doesn't just move people, it moves culture. It's a symbol of resilience, of communities sticking together, of hustle. The rickshaw driver who becomes an entrepreneur, the immigrant who builds a business, the artist who makes his ride his stage. This auto isn't just about transport, it's about transformation. In New York City, one driver used it for a Bollywood tour, playing retro songs, sharing stories, giving people a taste of Mumbai and Manhattan. In Chicago, a Punjabi couple used it as a mobile chai stall. Rickshaw chai, lines down the block. People loved it, because it was real. That's what this Bajaj 10-seater does. It makes people feel something. Nostalgia for some, curiosity for others, but always a broken bar, always a smile. So, is the 2025 Bajaj 10-seater auto rickshaw for everyone? Number. It's not for speed freaks, not for luxury seekers, not for the quiet ones. But if you're a rebel, a dreamer, a hustler, this ride is your soulmate. You'll feel every bump, every turn, every cheer from the sidewalk, and that's what makes it beautiful. So next time someone tells you autos are just for India, a broken bar, show them this video. Show them the 2025 Bajaj 10-seater, because some vehicles carry people, but this one, it carries stories.